Hello, and you're all very welcome to the Love Life podcast. I'm Anna.
I'm Patrick, and welcome to episode 3. How are you?
I'm good. How's your week been, Patrick?
A week, is it?
We only recorded the second podcast 2 days ago, but we've had a busy few days.
I had a mad night down in Cork there over the weekend. It was a great crack. Good to catch up with my old Cork pals. They brought me to a rave club.
Wow.
I'm the most unlikely man you'll ever find in a rave club.
How did that go? Did you enjoy it?
No. Well, I enjoyed the night out, but
Not the rave.
Not really a raver now, being honest.
Okay. You don't strike me as a raver.
No.
I'm the same. I'd rather be at home in my pajamas now than raving.
I wouldn't go that far, but no. That might seem very cool place, though, I have to say. The decor was very impressive.
Where was it?
It's a place in Cork called Dally,
Okay.
and like it used to, I think it's a kind of really old cinema that was
Yeah.
converted. So they have all the kind of old the interior.
Oh, I've seen it. I know it.
Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been in it, but I've passed by. Yeah, I know where it
Wouldn't
is.
be my kind of music or scene now, but the place itself is
Something
very
different.
different.
Lovely. I had a few birthdays. It's my son's birthday today, he's 15, and my best friend, he was 30 yesterday, so my birthday the day before, so it's all birthdays in August, yeah. So that's
Very, very good.
that's what I've been doing for the weekend. Busy gigging, playing music down in Killarney and Limerick all this week in Smith, so that's what I've been doing.
Fantastic. I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
About what?
You put up an Instagram story kind of hyping this podcast and trying to get people to follow the page. Now, what you said in your Instagram story was, I'm all about the romance, Patrick's all about the games. Dun dun dun! Now,
Yeah.
I have to,
Sorry.
because no, don't be sorry at all, I'm only joking with you, I'm not actually angry with you or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm worried about is that I feel like I'm coming into this thing being like completely honest. But I don't want that to become a thing where like I'm gonna get like killed for it. As in, I don't want, like, by episode 5 the description of this podcast is the virtuous Anna O'Connor and the king of fuckboys Patrick Malachney discuss all things love life. Because I'm really not like that at all. I'm just the way I feel is that I'm just trying to be completely honest about what goes on. And like in relationships, games do happen. So like, and I'm aware of them, and I've been in relationships where I was like with girls who were the ultimate queens of game playing and stuff like that. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you play games too?
I do.
You do? So
that was a lie. That was.
What I'm concerned about is that I'm
Yeah.
going to get like this. The theme of this or the thing of this is going to be Patrick's all
So
about
Patrick
games.
is not a fuckboy. He's a lovely guy.
I'm not a fuckboy, but I'm
Yeah.
not all about the games either. But we'll say what I'm completely stripping myself bare here, not literally, because this is on YouTube as well. But
Fortunately.
like, yeah. But I'm just telling the truth about everything, and like I am. So when we're going through this and we're playing this out and stuff like that, I'm just telling you what comes into my mind, what guys be thinking, and like I talk to my guy friends as well, and like the games do go on. Women play the games too. I have been in relationships with women who have been extremely proficient in playing games and stuff like that.
I think that we're all playing games. I do as well. But I think the reason we do, my mother said this, is because you're all so afraid of getting hurt.
Absolutely.
Because she listened to the
And
podcast.
I said it on this podcast already.
Why are you so
I'm
afraid?
kind of an insecure guy.
Yeah.
So like, yes, I'm terrified of rejection. I'm terrified of being embarrassed. I'm terrified of being hurt. So like the games are a defense mechanism that protecting yourself. Now I'm telling it. As I said, I've come into this to be as honest as I can be because I think that's what people will want to listen to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's all I'm trying to say. I am not advocating playing games. I'm just making you, the listener, aware of them.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the right thing to do, and I think that's the right way to approach this podcast.
Yeah.
So
That's very fair.
If everything was all good and fair and stuff like that, there'd be no
podcast.
But there'd be no podcast, but there'd be no need for games either, because like we'd all just be really honest with each other. We'd be open about our feelings. We'd cut the bullshit.
That would be lovely, but
wouldn't it?
I don't think it would work. Probably not at this time.
But unfortunately, it doesn't really happen, especially in this day and age. With like, because I mean, you harken back to like I think you told off air though, so the listeners or the viewers haven't heard it. But like you told a story about your dad stole fuel to drive cross country to see your mother back
So
in their
basically,
town.
let me put this into context a little bit.
I was
dating someone, and I didn't feel they were making enough effort, and I was trying to explain to the lads why I cut ties, because I didn't feel they were making enough effort. That was my feeling on it, and the lads were like, I don't know, maybe it was a bit, maybe it wasn't. I said, well, when my parents were dating, there was a petrol strike at the time, like in 1981, I'd say it was, something like that, and the only people that were getting petrol were the guards, the fire brigade, and whatever. My dad lived in Dublin, my mother lived in Tipperary, and my father siphoned petrol out of a squad car to drive to Gary Kennedy in Tipperary.
Yeah, what a hero.
To see my mother. So that is effort. That's what I'm looking for, and unfortunately, that's not really out there.
Unfortunately, times have changed, and like in instances like that, it's not for the better. Like I think I wrote about it. Like there was a time when, like, if you liked a girl, like if you were out a night out and you saw a girl you liked, right, you had to go up to her, you had to ask her name, you had to ask her fucking phone number, right?
Yeah.
Then you had to like go and dial those big phones that went around in a circle. You had to ring her house, probably have to talk to her father. Her father would be like, who the fuck are you? Hey, there's some young lad on the phone for you, right? You had to talk to her, you had to ask her on a date, you had to take her on a date. You don't have to do that anymore. Like, it's completely changed, it's not for the better, but like now, okay, I see you in a night out, I say to someone, who's that? Anne O'Connor, there's her Instagram, I'm going to follow her. Oh, she's going to see she got a new follower.
I'm aware
she's going to look
you
at the
exist.
guy. Oh, he's nice, I'm going to follow him back. Then we might send each other a message. You might have your Snapchat up on your Instagram. I'm going to add you on Snapchat. Now we can communicate with each other and see each other. I've never had to dial a phone number. I've never had to actually talk to you. Now you see what I look like. We could do the flirty, we could do the banter and everything like that before we ever go on any kind of a date, or before we ever even talk to each other face to face.
So times have changed.
Times have changed.
Big time.
And that's unfortunately, as I said, like, I was just having this conversation with a guy friend of mine the other day. Like, it's so different now, and like there's so much pressure on people. Because like you're messaging a girl, like again, it's wrong, but you're wondering who else is she messaging. Or you're going out with a girl, you're wondering who's snapping her. And like, you know, you don't want to be that super possessive boyfriend. Let me see your phone. I want to see who your top friends are.
There's always that worry there.
But there is, yeah, and that didn't exist years ago.
No.
So like all of these little things, you know, I mean, I talked on the second podcast about things that girls do. Like it's a blog that's coming out, but it'll be out by the time this is out. On my blog about like things that girls do in relationships that annoy guys. Now, and like one of them that I mentioned was having rules around sex, or using sex as to get what you want, or using sex for manipulative purposes and stuff like that. Now, an example was like, I won't have sex with him until he commits to me and tells me I'm his girlfriend. Now, you thought that was perfectly okay in a way, but that is a game.
If you don't want to have sex until you're in a relationship,
But you might want to, but you have this rule that says no, until he goes that extra mile and shows me a bit of a good faith or commitment. Because you might want to, but you have no. He has to take me away on a weekend now, or not. But no, that's what what I'm referring to. Not like, okay, I have life rules and I am very virtuous and I will not have sex with the guy until a certain amount of time. That's not what we're talking about here. He's not getting what he wants until I get what I want. That's a game.
Okay.
And that's just as big a game as I'm not going to text a girl for 3 days because I'm going to make her want me.
Yeah.
It's all games.
All games.
Another one that came up from a lot of guys I was talking about was girls on nights out flirting with other guys just to piss off their boyfriend.
I think that they're not nice girls.
They're not, but that goes on. Yeah.
It's fishy.
Well, I know, but this is another example.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a modern one. I think that's probably something that's always been
always.
If you're a certain type of person, you're going to do that.
But yeah,
you like a little bit of drama, you like a little bit of excitement.
Yeah.
So you're going to create it.
Okay. Yeah, there is a huge difference now in dating in 1981, I suppose, to dating in 2018. Yeah. But it is unfortunate, and I hope that there could be still some similarities. Some romance.
Of course,
I'm just
and there is.
holding out for that.
And there is.
And I do think if a a guy's not making an effort, you need to hold yourself up high, because if you don't, nobody else will. And you know, if you're not happy with that, walk away from it and don't. I just think if a guy wants you, wild horses won't stop him. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it.
No, I'm not gonna shit on that at all, because I think that is a very fair way to look at it, to be honest with you. But all I'm trying to say is, I suppose you know yourself, and like I've had conversations with you away from this podcast, and we've talked about some of your friends and stuff like that, and like I understand there's some things that I can't say on the podcast and you can't say on the podcast, but there are little games that go on from the girl's side too.
Yeah.
And I've had this conversation with people other than you.
It's because we're afraid of being hurt too.
But I want to make clear, I had this conversation with someone who's not Anna, but about games and stuff like that, and pointed out to that girl, like, okay, well you did this and you do that, and the girl's answer is, yeah, but you have to. Okay, but then I'm sorry, but you're saying when he does this, and this, he's a fuckboy and he's playing games. Yeah, but it's different. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
No.
And I think the key is that you actually have to be able to see things from both sides.
Yes.
That's what this podcast is about.
Yeah.
That is why we're doing this kind of role play thing, is that I'm telling you what the guy's thinking and you're telling me what the girl's thinking.
Exactly.
And then the
now,
listeners are
it's
kind
what
of...
I'm thinking. I'd like to know if other girls do
Yeah,
feel
oh
the same.
yeah, God, no.
So girls...
Without generalising, but like that's why I suppose to bring it back.
I was just going to say, if girls want to tell me that they don't feel the same, they think differently, or if they agree with me, they can message me, they can DM me, or Patrick, the guys can, or the girls, or whatever. I'm on Anna O'Connor 26 on Instagram, and we have our own Instagram page now.
We do, Love Life 100 podcast?
Yeah, Love/Life.
Is it?
100 podcast,
Okay,
yeah. We're on Instagram. Look for us.
Yeah,
have a look there. But I'm Anna O'Connor 26, and then Patrick is.
I am McLaughlin.
Yeah. And he's.
Here I am on camera checking my phone.
This is what it's like this. Off camera.
Something you should never do. I am like this off camera.
Yeah.
Something you should never do on a date, by the way.
Oh no, never.
Be on your phone all the time. Just saying.
But,
Love Life podcast. No slash.
No slash. Okay.
Okay.
I think I need to change that. But anyway, we're on Instagram. I think about 4 followers. So if you could follow us, it'd be wonderful. And let us know your thoughts. Let us know your opinion. What do you think of our opinion? Don't be mean though. And subscribe.
What do you mean a way?
No,
I honestly, I've been like bloody well, what, 20,000 followers on social media and stuff like that. I'm used to me. So like I don't give, like, if you disagree with something that I'm saying here, let me know. Because you know, there's no point in us thinking we're experts and everything, and maybe sometimes we're generalizing as well.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you how I feel in these situations. I talk to my guy friends. I know how they feel in these situations, and like I know, and that, like, you're very prone to mind reading and stuff like that, and that's where the insecurity comes in, and that's where the games come in, is because you're trying to think what the other person is thinking.
Yeah.
So that's what this is good about. This is that we're trying to get behind that, and like I think that flows nicely into where we left off our scenario.
So if you want to message us, do, and also if you'd like to subscribe to our podcast, please do. And also I think we're on iTunes, so you can rate us.
By now we're on iTunes, so please subscribe.
Enjoy. We're going to go back to where we were. We were on our second date. We were in Terry Glass. We were drinking and we were having crack.
We were at the end of our second date.
Okay.
Just to bring, like, do a little bit of a synopsis. So date number 2 was in Terry Glass, right? If you're in America and you're listening, what the hell does that mean? It means, okay, so I had to travel to go on this second date. So what I did was I booked into a B&B. I didn't tell Anna I had booked into a B&B because I wanted to drive. I picked her up. We went to this pub/restaurant. I wanted to have a few drinks. I didn't want to be Mr. Dryball sitting there while she was getting locked, because I thought that would ruin the whole dynamic. We had a really good first date where we spontaneously went on the piss and like got on very, very well together. So in my mind, if I go and I stay on the drive because I have to drive home afterwards, it's kind of going to fuck up the dynamic that we've got going. So I book into a B&B and I don't say anything to her. But on the date, I'm after having a few drinks, and she's rightly wondering, well, where does he think he's staying tonight, or how is he getting home tonight? So she asks me, "You're hardly going to drive home after this?" And I tell her, "No, I booked into a B&B." So that's it, that's grand, there's no awkwardness there. We continue on, we have a great time, have a little bit of a shift even.
Yep.
And then we get to the end of the date and no, I wondered, right, should I pitch asking Anna to go back to the B&B, right?
Date 2.
Date 2.
Few drinks.
We're
big spare bit of the bed. And I say to you, I think this is where we were, so I say to you,
you would be
I don't want to have sex tonight, Patrick, with you. And you say,
well, why don't you
Anna,
just come back for a cuddle
and we'll spend some time together. So that's where we left off.
Okay.
What should I do, girls? I don't know. What would you do?
Well, okay. You've already agreed to this. But I want to ask, why have you agreed to that? What's in your mind there? Like, you're saying, I'm not going to have sex.
Could I ask you, is it normal? Would you expect a girl to agree? 50-50? What would you like her to do?
I suppose, right, that, I don't know, maybe there's an insecurity there that you kind of feel like you have to let the girl know that you are sexually attracted to her and you are physically attracted to her. Because I think, I don't know if we've had this conversation on the podcast or not, like a girl, and you've said this to me, like if I don't, you'll wonder why I didn't. Is he not attracted to me? Does he not want me?
Yeah.
So like there's, and here we are with all these fucking head games and stuff like that, and mind reading and stuff like that. But like I feel like, okay, I booked into the B&B, and then the end of the day comes, alright Anna, see you later, talk to you later.
Well, to be honest, I'm just thinking back there, I've been on dates that has happened, you know, someone would come to Limerick, and we'd go out and I'd stay in a mate's house, and they'd go back to their hotel, and they haven't asked me back. And I've been happy that they haven't, because it would have been too soon. We weren't. Well, it depends. Our date and Terry Glass sounds like we're getting on really well, and
we're
we
getting
really like each other.
And we're having a shift, and we really do like each other.
Yeah.
We're into each other, and there's a connection, right? And you know, I booked into a B&B. If I just say good night, are you going to wonder why I didn't ask you to come back to the B&B? Honestly,
probably.
Yeah. So I kind of have to put it out there so that you don't think that I'm not attracted to you. Is that right or wrong?
I'd say.
Because we're going to
get. It might make me want you more.
This is going to. Really?
Yeah. I'd be like, God, he's been cool. Like he's willing to wait. He must want a relationship here because he's not pushing. It's nice when guys aren't pushing. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a happy medium, you know.
Isn't there? So like that's what's going on.
You know what would be lovely?
I feel
if you give me a kiss and you were like, I'm going back to the B&B, and then you would give me like a wink and like a slap in the ass and then went off, then I'd be like, no, Patrick.
Really?
Yeah, a bit of in between that you know, but you know that he wants you, but he's being respectful and he's willing to wait.
He slapped you on the arse.
Well, a bit of it. I keep going on about getting slapped in the arse. Nobody ever slaps me on the arse.
You're going on a date with Anna O'Connor. You do know you have to slap her on the arse because she likes it apparently. That doesn't go for every woman, so be very, very careful.
Do not!
Tread carefully on that one, is all I would say. But, okay, so, genuinely, this is, from the guy's point of view, I feel like I have to let you know that I am sexually attracted to you. And that, so that you don't think I'm like odd or playing for the other team or not into you.
Okay.
I feel like I have to put it out there. But is it risky?
Asking me.
Yeah. Because if you say no, it's fine if you say no.
Okay, I don't think it's risky.
I wouldn't actually see it as a huge rejection if you said no. You respect yourself and you're waiting. Fine. But I feel pressure to say it to you so that you don't think.
You shouldn't feel pressure to say it to me.
But that's me. This is me.
Yeah.
And this is guys as well because
guys, if you don't want to, if you're uncomfortable, don't. You know, the girls won't
go
off you.
I want to.
So anyway,
why are you giving me like the half of it? Let's say. Why are you giving me the intimacy without the sex? Why are you saying let's go back for a cuddle?
Because I think girls just really like intimacy. We really like sex too, but we'd be a little bit. I would be a bit slower to.
Don't worry.
I don't really want to see your naked ass yet, but I want to cuddle you.
Okay.
Is that weird?
No, it's not actually. It actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable seeing your penis, you know, because I need to know you more.
Just for the record, we're on YouTube here, but for anyone who's listening on iTunes, she can't see my penis right now. We're both fully clothed, okay? That's a microphone. and that is not a penis. Alright, so.
But you know, that's how I feel. I don't know do other girls feel like that. I know I have friends that don't. They just like the ride and they're like happy with that.
Yeah.
I also like it, but
that's no big
I'm
deal.
just not comfortable seeing.
I've been I've been in that position.
Are you comfortable to see like a girl that you don't know that well in the total nip? No problem.
I have to say that I am. Yeah, I am indeed.
Okay. Well, I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I just like I don't know you. I don't know if you're like. I don't know. Just can we cut this out of the podcast?
No, absolutely not. Because this is real shit. This is
Yeah.
why I like doing this podcast, because I like
Yeah.
this kind of realness and honesty and stuff like that.
Okay.
But okay, so I've asked you, do you want to come back to the B&B?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're saying, look, I'll come back, but we're not having sex.
Yeah.
And I'm actually fine with that.
Yeah.
But okay, so we get back there. Talk me through what's going to happen here. Because, like, I'm thinking probably that we're going to have sex.
So you think? Yeah, that's what I always wondered.
Yeah.
Not that I do this all the time, but
I'm
I always
thinking,
wondered,
like, I'm going to tell
is she
you.
like going no sex, but she means we're actually going to have sex? She's just saying.
Yeah,
this.
I love
Is that what guys think?
We're not having sex tonight. That's,
He's
yeah.
nodding his head.
Yeah.
So you think that
but
we're
if
just
you-
saying that to be like, oh no.
Well, no. I suppose you're aware of that. As in, like, I don't want you to think that I'm like that. But I have desires too, and I have needs too. So, yes, I'll come back with you, but we're not going to have sex. And like, I suppose that's kind of like.
Would you not be a bit like, well, why is she presuming that I'd have sex? Is that not a bit? Would that not annoy you that a girl is like, well, I'm not having sex with you, and you're like, well, I didn't ask you actually to have sex with you.
I've been in that situation, and I always said, I hope you don't have any ideas now. They're getting any ideas now, because I'm not. I don't put out. I'm not like that. But I'm saying it's sarcastic.
Oh, you say?
Yeah, I say, yeah.
Okay. Because you would put out.
Oh yeah. Well, look, Jesus, if we've gotten on really, really well, chances are you're already feeling up against your leg that I would put out.
Really?
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And like that's something we're gonna like when we're cuddling.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's going to, pardon the expression.
I need to
come
know
up
about this.
as well.
This is great. So
Okay.
definitely my mother won't be listening to this podcast.
Yeah, I wouldn't let Granny listen to
No,
it.
no, I let Granny listen to the first one, but that was the first date. So we go back. What happened? You were asking me. So yeah, so we go
So
back
are we
to our
just lying on
hotel
the bed
Airbnb.
fully clothed?
No, we get in. I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird, but how
I hopefully we're
So
we're
like
at our strongest, so we kind of fall into the bed.
into the bed or onto the bed? Because, like I said,
are we lifting of the covers? Come on,
are we on top of the covers? Are we still wearing our clothes? How is this cuddle going to work?
Okay.
And
like,
where is the line? Like, because I mean, again, it's like when I put it out there, right? As in, like, do you want to come back?
yeah.
Again, it's my macho-ness, masculinity trying to. Okay, I need to let her know that, do you know what I mean? I'm gay and bald, or I need to let her know that I fancy her.
Yeah.
When we're in that bed, that's still going through my mind, and it's going
So
through
you're
something
gonna
else's
still
mind
try.
too.
Yeah.
But is it in? Okay, talk me through.
So say we get into bed, we're a bit pissed, so we end up in bed, and
And then,
I
okay,
have like
I say,
my
can I-
knickers and bra on, and
all right, and I go.
t-shirt. You give me your
All right,
t-shirt.
Anna. Good night.
No,
And roll
you-
over and
you-
go to sleep.
Well, it's,
Are you disappointed?
yeah, because I want to sit up and talk.
Okay.
I'm such a girl. You're such a guy.
But this is the real podcast. Everyone just.
Okay, so
So
we are in bed.
we've come back. We got a taxi.
I
Back
don't know
to
how
the-
we got into bed. We're drunk.
We got a taxi back to the
Yeah.
to the B&B.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we stumble into the room.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, fall on the bed, both fully clothed. Like I just put my arm around you and I'm chatting to you, and we're chatting there for a while.
Okay.
Okay.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So then what?
So then,
We go to sleep.
well, let's get into bed.
Okay.
Have-
So what are you taking
that was
on? What are
a
you taking
snarl.
off? What are you leaving on?
I'd probably
I'm
like
gonna sit
leave
down.
on my trousers. I don't know, like this doesn't always happen to me or anything like that. I'm just going through it like if it did happen to me. So I'm in bed and I probably have like my top still on and my trousers, and you're like, take off your trousers.
Yeah.
So I do. So anyway, yeah. So like, if you've agreed that we're not having sex, I suppose. God, I don't know. You'd leave a t-shirt on. I'd be like, can I have your t-shirt? So you might just have your underwear and a t-shirt on.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, fine.
So then we'd have like a kiss and a cuddle and a chat, and I would not. Like, I think, I'm wondering now, what do you think if I genuinely meant that I don't want sex that night? So do you think this is weird? Why did she come back then? Or do you think that's fine?
Bit of both, probably.
Really?
Yeah. But I suppose the fact that you're in my bed in your underwear, I'm probably going to chance my luck. And you're going to go, no, not tonight. Yeah. And then I'm going to be fine.
Okay. You're going to be fine.
I am, yeah.
I always wondered.
Hey, because like, okay, we're into a whole different. Like, no, that would never happen with me anyway.
Yeah.
But like, okay, but I feel like I need to let you know that I want to.
Yeah, and I feel you do
and
too.
You feel
that I want
you
need
to let you know that I want to.
Yes, exactly.
But,
and it'll be better when it does happen. But
so if something is pressing up against your leg, let's say, is that enough to let you know?
Yeah.
Or if something's not pressing up against your leg, are you wondering why? Because now that is something guys genuinely worry about. Yeah.
Yeah, you would be happy to feel it, that there was something going on there.
Feel it than not feel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think I'd overthink it if I didn't. I wouldn't think about it.
I don't believe you.
Okay. I don't think I would.
The reason I'm saying that is because we've had conversations privately, having coffee and stuff like that, and women do talk about that.
The feeling on their leg.
The feeling on their leg, yeah.
Do they?
Oh, do they?
Look, I don't. Yeah, I don't think. I would expect it to be there. Actually, it's just like I don't know. It's never happened that it wasn't.
Are you worried that it's not?
If it's not.
Yeah, what's going through your head if it's not?
Like, I have had in the past relationships, like seeing someone or dating, that the thought has come into my mind.
Why is it turned on right now? Are they gay?
Yeah, that has come into my head. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay.
No,
but
there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Yeah.
So if a guy just isn't in that moment, you worry that he might be gay.
And
then you know what? And I'm not I'm not gonna shame you for that or call you out on that, because that would be something a guy would worry about too. Jeez, it's not happening right now. Jeez, she's going to think I'm gay.
Oh.
She's going to tell all her friends I'm gay. And like then the guy is getting inside his own mind, and like there's no way it's going to happen then, because now he's in his own mind instead of being in the moment.
Okay. Yeah, like it has come into my mind before, and it does with girls and guys. Not that often, but God, I don't know. Some guys would be mad for it, and other guys, I suppose everybody has a different level.
And you've had obviously not naming anybody here, but you've also had the opposite of that, where the guy is too mad for it, and that's been a put off too. Yeah. As in, like, all he wants to do is get inside your knickers.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to talk to you or any of that.
Yeah, that is a big turn off.
Yeah. Again, like everything, and we keep coming back to this.
Keep coming back to the middle.
There is a middle ground, and you like that middle ground is so hard to kind of find.
And every guy, do you all think the same way? Are you all mad for it?
I cannot speak for every guy.
Yeah, I know.
But
then some people are being respectful as well.
Yeah, I know. But we said on the last podcast, you don't want too respectful. You want a bit of boldness.
Yeah.
Again, it is very hard to find that happy medium on all of these things.
Yeah.
But for the purposes of this, okay, I have and you feel it against your leg. Is that enough to reassure you that okay, I'm not gay and I do fancy you?
Yeah.
So therefore, I don't need to start trying to put my hand down the front of your knickers.
Oh God,
sorry,
no,
Granny. I
don't do
hope you're not listening to this, Granny.
God no.
But again.
Yeah, I know. So probably if you want to take it any further, I'd take it further. As in, you can let the girl knows then.
Oh yeah.
And if she doesn't want to take it any further, there will be nothing more done. But she knows that you are.
This is going to be like rated 18 on fucking iTunes.
God.
But okay, so if you want, let's say then you decide you do want to do something.
Yeah.
How are you going to let me know? Because like again, I'm trying to kind of be respectful and respect that borderline.
I don't know. Do we need to get into how would I let you know?
Okay, all right.
You know.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway,
So
for the
then-
purposes of this, we're not doing anything.
We're in our underwear, we're cuddling,
Yeah.
and then what? We just like say goodnight to each other and go to sleep.
I'd like to talk
Are we
Ross a
cut-
bit for the night. Like,
We already
till it
talked.
gets bright.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no sleeping at all?
I should figure sleep when you're dead. Isn't it?
Okay. No, okay. I'll go with that. So we're just talking all night in bed.
Yeah, well, we went to bed at 4 o'clock after the late lock-in and Paddy's
Okay.
in Terry Glass. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we stay up all night and we might get a few hours sleep. Okay, we go sleep at like 5:30. We have to get up because get out of the beauty that. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm okay with that. And
I'm okay
how
with that
are
too.
you feeling about that whole night then?
I think that I would like come away from that whole night very enthusiastic and very kind of I really like you.
Okay, and nobody has had sex. And you're not uncomfortable with that, and I'm
No,
okay with that.
no.
Okay.
But
that's
again, we've
interesting.
kind of
I
addressed
was
all the
wondering.
little shit that's going on in people's heads there.
Yeah.
You know that I like you, and you know that I wanted to have sex with you.
Yeah.
And I think you wanted to be with me, but you wanted to be respectful of your own boundaries and rules. So like there was no D in the V.
Okay.
But we still managed to have a night that finished up with an
Yeah.
intimate conversation.
Would you have preferred I just went home?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
God, no.
Okay.
No, I think that
then
that
no sex. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just clarifying. So there we go. That's second date over.
Okay.
Yeah, you dropped me home at 11:30 in the morning, and we're like, oh, fine.
Okay.
So that's it.
That was it.
Second date
Great
was good.
second date. Nice one.
We still haven't slept together.
Oh, we haven't
Officially,
slept
we haven't-
together. We haven't
yeah.
had sex.
Mhm.
All right. So
That's
that's
intense, though. Yeah. So
okay.
where are we going from here?
Well, I'm going to sleep for a while.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday. This is a Friday night.
This was a Friday night. It's Saturday. Okay.
Okay. Now, I after this, I really like you. So now I'm probably going to be less like, okay, I'm going to wait. If I'm thinking about you, I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you that Saturday night, and we'll have the chats through text. But here's the thing: what now? Where do we go from here in your mind? We've had this amazing. We've had 2 great dates. We had this amazing second date.
Yeah.
We stayed up all night chatting in the B&B. So like now we are.
I would love to imagine that we'd just be like, you go home, have a shower or whatever, and just be like, Anna, that was just such a lovely night. Can I come over later?
On the Saturday night?
Yeah, why not? Sure. Why not? Like, why does everybody have like all these days between dates and, you know, why can't you just be like, are you free? Go on, we watch a movie or something. Get over or hang over together. Wouldn't that be just lovely?
That would be just lovely.
Yeah. But why doesn't that happen?
Again, I suppose you're just kind of careful and cautious that of coming on too strong. Now,
Yeah.
in this scenario, we've probably on date 2 gone like skipped ahead to date 4, I'd say,
Yeah.
because we have this like seemingly have this amazing connection already.
Yeah.
But we had that from date 1.
Yeah.
So like date 2. So you like Netflix and chill on Saturday night? Is that what you're suggesting?
We should probably discuss the 2 things that could happen here, because dates don't always go this well and it's not all wonderful, is it? You know, date 3, Netflix and chill.
Come in if you want, or don't.
So yeah.
Okay. So let's take a step.
This is like ideal life.
Yeah,
This
well,
doesn't
like-
really happen that
Well,
often. It has happened to me, but I mean, it didn't all work out, obviously. So,
Oh.
well, not exactly. I wasn't in Terry Glass.
Okay. This has happened to me too, and it didn't work out either.
Yeah.
But here's why it didn't work out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw this into the mix. Okay. Now, let's just say, right. So when we matched on Tinder,
Yeah.
you also matched with a couple of other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you've gone on dates with other guys. Let's say this has all happened over the course of a week between me and you. So we went out For the first time, we went on our first date on the Sunday.
Yeah.
We went on our second date on the Friday.
Yeah.
Let's say on the Sunday, on the Wednesday before that, you went out with another guy that you liked.
Okay.
Okay, and let's say before I met you, like I had been texting other girls, or I had like met another girl or whatever. So there's, for each of us, let's say there's still another person half on the scene, but we met, we connected, we really liked each other. How do we handle getting rid of that other person? Or do we
That's
tell
what I
each
want to
other
know.
about the other person?
Do you get rid of the other person? Because I'm not so sure. Do guys? I'm always wondering if I'm dating someone. Was dating someone lately that I met on Tinder, and then they were still on Tinder. So I was like, well, sure, they still chatting to people on Tinder. I don't know.
You were also still on Tinder to find out they were on Tinder.
Yeah. I was probably just looking to see were they still on Tinder, which is that's what psycho bitches do.
Games. So in my experience,
but maybe they were just still on Tinder like I was, not doing anything.
I had a really lovely night with a girl like you just described there. No sex, just the two of us spent the night talking and cuddling in bed and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I don't want to be too specific about this because like, if she's listening.
Yeah,
but I really liked her after that. I honestly did.
That's nice.
And then no sex, but connection. But then there was another guy in the scene with her that she wasn't prepared to fully cut out.
Okay.
And eventually I got pissed off of that. And like I kind of said to her, if I was doing this to you, how would you feel about it? And she said, I know, but it's complicated. And I got fucking annoyed and just said, okay, look, I'll make a decision for you. Stay with
Yes, you just did the right thing, Patrick. You liked her, but she didn't like you as much.
But I think she did like me, but she just wanted her all her own way.
No,
and,
if she was head, neck and heels about you, if she was mad about you, she would have dropped him like a hot snot. I'm telling you now. So it's hard to take, but we all have to take rejection.
I can't tell you the exact details of this situation without completely like describing, and I don't want that person to think I'm calling them out or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I can't really go into it too deep.
No, that's fair enough.
I don't agree with what you just said. I do think she did like me. I just think like she liked to have her cake and eat it.
Okay. Me and you are a different school of thought. My school of thought is
you're very black and white about
I'm
this.
very
also.
black and white.
Yeah.
White horse won't stop you. If she's head, neck and heels about you, she'll be with you. She won't be messaging anyone else.
This is the thing. In this
That's
day and
the way
age,
I
people,
feel.
because of all these little fucking side things and social media and messages and games and all this sort of shit, it's very hard to find people who are head, neck and heels. And everyone's so fucking insecure that like you feel like if you are head, neck and heels, oh god, am I coming out too strong? Oh god, would she think I'm all this sort of stuff? You know, unfortunately, that is the way it is.
Okay.
I did like this girl, and
I'm going to stick with my school of thought.
fair enough. I'm not arguing with you.
And I know there's
no arguments. But okay, so bringing it back to our thing here, you went on a date with a guy 3 days before we went on our date, and you liked the other guy as well, right? You got on well with the other guy as well. But you were single and you wanted to mingle and you were on Tinder, so you went on another Tinder date. Now you've met me. We have really hit it off, okay? And we've gone on date number 2 and we had that amazing night. What are you thinking about the first guy? Because you just said there like this is going too well, so let's throw a little bit of curveballs into it. Let's throw a little bit of
what I would
real life problems that people have.
What I would think about the first guy, I'd probably look at it and say, well, who do I like more?
Okay. So, and the other guy is messaging you the whole time as well, and you're messaging him back, which you're perfectly
God,
right to do.
it's very annoying if you meet 2 really great guys in the 1 week. It's like.
But is there any part of you now that's going to keep us both in the picture just in case one doesn't work out?
Yeah, the part of me that would be my friends being like, Anna, you're not in a relationship with this guy. I would love to be just like, oh, I'm giving it a big go with Patrick, but I know my adult head would be like, no, Anna, because then your focus is just on them and then you'll probably get hurt. Whereas you're better off, I know I'm going against my school of thought here, but I think you're better off probably see 2 guys. I've never really done this, but this is why I get so upset when things don't work out, because I focus on one guy. So you're probably better off until one of those guys locks it down and wants a relationship with you, or you want a relationship with them.
Let me ask you a
question.
question.
Date the 2.
If I'm doing that and you find out, how do you feel?
I don't care.
Oh, there you go. Here we go.
Yeah.
And that's, I suppose, reality, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Now,
it's a
I tell you
weird
what,
one,
if
but
I find out there's
think-
another guy in the scene with you too, and I've gotten this big attachment to you, I'm the same. And like that's exactly what happened there recently with me. As I'm saying it, like I got this attachment to that person after we had a really amazing
You were
night
emotionally
together,
attached.
and then she wouldn't like just get rid of the other guy in the scene. I was like, okay, I'm making your decision for you.
Yeah, you held yourself.
But no,
up
I
here,
don't think I think
high.
that was kind of my ego was hurt by the fact that okay, I'm like, you know, you.
She should have been absolutely biting your hand off, Patrick. And if she isn't, then she's not the girl for you. And that goes for everyone out there. If the person that you're seeing isn't biting your hand off, forget about them. And if you're not biting their hand off, forget about them. You have to have that. If you don't have that at the start, you will never have it. End of story.
But if you're too like that, are you gonna like find yourself in a situation where okay, I'm not saying you should settle, but if you're too black and white and you have too many rules about, well, I deserve this, and like if they're not head, neck, and needles, then forget about them. Are you running the risk of running everybody off because they're not perfect?
Yeah, you are. Like, I have lost good guys over this.
And again, it's that mystical, magical middle ground that we're all looking for.
I have lost good guys over this, but I feel like, I know it's almost a selfish thing. I mean, I know they're good guys, but they're not stepping up to the mark, and it's probably not even their fault, but I am stressing, and it's not making me happy. So I say, well, I'm not happy, I'm stressed the communication isn't there, I'm stressed that they're not crazy about me like I am about them, so I'm cutting this, even though they're good guys. But I'm happier on my own than with someone half-arsed. I don't do half-arsed, I don't like it. And if that doesn't make me happy, then that doesn't make me happy, and it's not their fault, really.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not telling you you're wrong at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually thinking about myself more than I'm thinking about your
Yeah.
situation. Like, as in, like, if you're too, I think anyway, like that you have to accept some level of flaws and try and work. If you really like someone, like, you're going to have to put up with a certain amount of their shit. Like, I think finding the right person is about finding someone who's just as weird as you are, but they're willing to like tolerate your weirdness and you're willing to tolerate their weirdness and be weird together. And I'm quoting someone, a very good friend of mine who told me that recently, and I thought it was a really cool way of putting it. And I think it's right. But you're never going to find.
No, I'm not looking for
think,
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't mind if he's not absolutely gorgeous, or if he's like 5'5" and I don't care about those things.
Yeah.
But some girls do care about those things.
Certainly.
Yeah. But my personal, what I need is more emotional than maybe that's an issue with me. You know, I need more emotional connection and more like.
Well, for you, and
I don't like
only know you a
bit.
short time, but like communication is a huge thing with you.
Yeah.
You need those messages. You need like, if like you like a guy and he likes you and stuff like that, you do need the how was your day.
Yeah, I think that's important. I don't see the point in being in this middle bit of seeing someone drives me correct anyway, but you have to do it to get to know someone. And that you're seeing someone and they don't care how your day was, and you don't care how their day was because you don't message them to ask them how their day was. Or even if you have time to set your alarm clock at the end of the night, you have time to send a little nice message and say, hope your day was nice, or hope your gig went well, or whatever. That's lovely, like, to get that. It makes you feel good. And I'd be getting into bed. My normal bedtime is 3 o'clock in the morning. As you know, I play music. And I get into bed on my own, and it's lovely if you're seeing someone and they say, hope your gig went well, and they might have sent that at 10:30 when they were going to bed. And then I say, yeah, my gig went great. Talk to you tomorrow. They can get on with their day then. There's no big, they don't have to message me back there and then.
Do they not?
No!
Okay, because here's the thing, and this is like, and this is something else you and I have argued about. That kind of short, like kind of brief night messaging, that's kind of where I turn to Snapchat. Now you think Snapchat is immature and like. Hold
on, yeah. I was going to say I'm older than you. I feel way older than you.
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
If I like that, if you have time to set your alarm clock,
Or send a Snapchat.
But
if that's what you're doing.
hear me out here,
Sorry.
right? If you have time to set your alarm clock, you have time to send a hope your gig went well, hope you had a good day, good night, and you respond, gig went fine, this is what happened. How was your day? And like, I'm in bed at this stage, lights out, black. I just say, day was grand, talk to you tomorrow. Do you not think, being honest, you're thinking, has he not fucking, like, can you not send a longer message than that?
I know. Well, look, we can all start looking into that.
Yeah,
but the
again,
least you can do is send a little text, or I send a little text. And then maybe just, look, everyone is different, but that's what I like. And I don't have to be spoon-fed messages all the time.
You don't like Snapchat though, do you?
I don't, because I used to use Snapchat, and I think it's just you're giving lads something that they don't deserve, which is pictures of you, and they haven't earned it. They haven't pulled up at the curb outside your house and taken you out for a drink. So on Snapchat,
I have to reset here. So well, there's you said. What?
I don't really use Snapchat because I feel you're giving guys pictures of yourself. This is what I've noticed, and when I've spoke to other girls. Loads of guys will snap you, and they won't do any more than just snap you because they're getting enough by just seeing a picture of you. You know, they don't.
There's definitely something to that. Because I did the whole thing there, but there's definitely something to what you're saying there.
Yeah.
I think. So
if you're snapping a girl and she's not snapping you back, you'd probably be like, "Oh, will you come for a drink with me sometime then?" You know.
Playing games?
No, I'm just saying.
I think so.
Yeah.
Honestly, that is a game that you're playing there because you're saying you're denying him pictures of you. Now there's different kinds of pictures. There's different kinds of Snapchats. Now, I use Snapchat because it's just quicker and sharper and stuff like that. Plus, I suppose there's I would take selfies and send Snapchat to selfies. I know a lot of guys wouldn't fucking take a selfie in a million years. You know what I mean? They just take a picture of the ground or take a picture of their runners or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would use it, but I'm like, I'm looking into the camera, and which is me saying I'm looking at you and I'm talking to you.
I wouldn't take a Snapchat as serious. Like, I got a Snapchat from a guy I know the other day that I've dated maybe twice, like over the last 12 months. The dates were grand. We're both, like, I'd say in a similar, like, just not madly arsed, but like he's a good looking guy, and
so
he snapped me and he was like, "Hey, I'm around on Wednesday." I don't think he'd listen, sure if you're whatever.
Okay.
But I got a Snapchat, "Hey, and I'm around Wednesday around the Nina area if you're around, do you want to meet up for coffee or whatever." I didn't even snap him back. I don't think Snapchat is good enough. I think you should have messaged me.
You know what? I think you hit some certain people would agree, I know would agree with you on that one. As in, like, okay, he's snapping me. He should be messaging me.
It's half-assed.
He fucking grown up to message me.
I don't even know, does he? And there was a picture of an emoji with like a tongue sticking out. What is that little emoji? Is that sexual? I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never had sex with this guy.
Okay.
But I got that feeling from that emoji. I was like,
it's the cheeky sexy wink.
Is it? Can we meet for a ride? I don't know what he meant.
No, I don't think. Jesus Christ, no.
No.
Where are you
anyway,
going?
no, I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
I was just wondering that.
This is actually, I think, something probably. Like, you know what? We'll save this for episode 4.
Yeah, we'll have a social media chat another time.
No, because we'll tailor this into our little scenario here. So how we're leaving off our little role play
is
here
what we're doing tonight.
We had a fantastic date, okay?
Yeah.
But we also, each of us, have another person on the scene.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to have to make a decision. First of all, do we tell the other person, look, I'm after meeting someone, or do we
It's very early to do that.
Is it? Well, we're going to discuss this in episode 4.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
when are we meeting again? That's the next.
Well, you said
come over tonight.
But would you tell me? Okay, so we won't just cut it off just yet. But like, okay, so you ideally would like me to say, hey, can I call over and watch a movie with you tonight?
It's weird. You don't want to. The girl doesn't want to come on too strong either.
So you wouldn't say to me, hey, what do you? I'm texting you, hey, how are you? Happy. Like, how's your day? Slagging, joshing, flanter.
Yeah.
So you in your what you'd like to have happen is for me to say, hey, will I call over to your house tonight, or do you want to come into Limerick and stay with me and we'll watch a movie together?
Yeah.
Why?
If I'm free. and I like you, I don't see why not.
Why wouldn't you say that to me? Why would
I'd
you
probably
suggest
hint it.
that?
I'd probably be like, oh, I'm off. I'm just on the couch, cuddled up. What are you doing? You're like, oh, I'm off doing this. And,
Or,
so you'd be just
I'm
kind of
hungover,
like,
I need cuddles and
yeah, exactly.
chocolate. And then I'm like, oh, I'll
yeah,
give you cuddles.
yeah, exactly. So yeah. That's
Alright,
what
so
I'd
that's where
expect.
we're at. So that's what we're going to do.
I'd probably be going gigging and wouldn't be able to do that. But
Okay.
if I wasn't, then yeah, it'd be cool. I think for day 3, it'd be very natural and it would be less job interviewing, wouldn't it?
Guy number 2 texts you and asks you, do you want to go for a pint? What happens?
Yeah, it's very hard.
And I haven't said, I'll call over and I'll bring the cuddles and the Maltesers yet.
Okay.
Guy number 2 has but we're kind of like dancing around it and we're flirting with each other and stuff like that. In
And
the
I'm
meantime,
needy because I'm hungover.
guy
so.
number 2 comes along and says, hey Anna, how about we go for an old drink later on, I'll pick you up. Dun dun dun. What are you gonna do?
Who knows? We'll have to wait till episode 4
wow.
to find out.
Like a pro, like a pro.
So anyway, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you all next week.
Yeah, in a week's time.
The Love Life podcast.
And our tangent next week will be all about Snapchat and sending news.
Sending news. We'll talk about that next week. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so leave it there. Thank you very much for
Thank
listening.
you so much.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
You.
Wow, bye.